welcome back to my film and TV channel. We're all staying safe and well, and we're looking at some Irish blood today. Yes, I've got some in my deep and distant past in myself, but as most of us Brits have got different machinations over the years. Of course, we've got a bit of everything, I think, over here on the big island. This stars Alicia Silverstone. It's great to see Alicia. I mean, I think we had a stage where I very rarely saw her in anything, but we do get to see her in this, playing an interesting role. This aired from the 11th of August 2025 and finished just in September. Yes, the final episode was the 8th of September, so I'm recording this on the 12th of September 2025, and it was shown on Acorn TV, so it's one of their originals, and the series was renewed for a second season. I think it might have been renewed even before it aired, I'm not too sure. Please guys, before we have a quick look at this, if you are new to the channel, if you can subscribe, that'd be wonderful, and you can hit that like button, that's even more wonderful. And if you can hype us, that's fantastic. There's a hype button on YouTube now, isn't there? So if you could do that for me, that'd be even better. So helps all the algorithms, helps get the content out there. If you enjoy it, helps get the channel more notice, as you know, so if you can help us out that way. And there's all little things you can do for me, but we'll talk about that at the end of this. Well, let's get on with this review. What's it about? Well, it's about Fiona Sharp, who's played by the lovely Alicia, who's a Los Angeles divorce lawyer. Yeah, if, mine was fairly simple, but if I ever needed something like this, if we had lots of money, she'd do for me, that's for sure. And she receives a mysterious message from her father, and she travels to Ireland to find out why he abandoned her and her mother decades ago. And obviously the family plot behind all this as well. As well as Alicia Silverstone in the main role, it stars Jason O'Mara, Wendy Crewson, Deirdre Malloy. These Irish names, I always probably pronounce them wrong. My apologies. Simone Kirby, Ruth Codd, Barry Jonkinseller, Leonardo Taiwo, all star in this. Listen, I've always been and liked Alicia Silverstone since the days of Crush. Remember that back in the 90s? Clueless, of course. Even Batman and Robin. I mean, Batman and Robin wouldn't have been the same without Alicia. And it's always nice to see her. And she is very good in this, though I think she's a little bit let down by the script, just a little bit. It is a little bit weird. We'll talk about it. The story is a little bit laboured. It's spread over 6 episodes. And away from Alicia, I struggled to invest in any of the other characters to any great extent. It was all about Alicia for me. The mystery never really fully grabs your attention, but it throws all different little sub mysteries at you as well that are sort of solved or not solved, generally solved. And despite our main character seemingly in big danger most of the time, she turns detective. She's a lawyer, but she's no detective, that's for sure. And of course, she's acting on trying to find out about a father, trying to find out about her own family. But there's certain nasty people, darker elements, if you like. But I never felt that sort of jeopardy, even though she's obviously struggling against these darker elements in the place in Ireland where she goes. In fact, I think the lightness of the series helps lend itself to sort of being a nice cosy Sunday afternoon watch, but then you get these darker elements thrown in, and it sort of falls between two stools for me. It's never quite sure what it's supposed to be. I would have personally or probably dropped this or gone on to watch something else, apart from Alicia Silverstone being in it, who sort of carries the series along with her presence. And as I say, there are little subplots, little things are sorted, and our lawyer turned sleuth solves the Garda's cases on more than one occasion, despite, let's face the boss at the Garda, the chief constable. He's not a chief constable, he's a sergeant, or anyway, the guy who runs the old cop shop. He's generally less than friendly to our Alicia's characters, but she does sort of get friendly. One of the young officers, who I think herself takes a lot of stick in the Garda as well, so they're quite matched, but on a fact that they're mismatched within the companies or the business they work in, as in Garda, and she's not really being a lawyer in this. She's just getting on with trying to be a super sleuth. The family theme is constant, as our American protagonist discovers family links that she didn't know she had. And as the series progresses, of course, she may just fall in love just for good measure, although not with the standard Irish lilted charmer you might assume on this island. Someone a little bit different, and of course, the setting is filmed all around Dublin, County Wicklow, and the Causeway. It's set in County Wicklow, of course, in the actual drama itself. The Causeway coast in Northern Ireland features as well as in the Republic of Ireland, and so there's a lot of authenticity. Although it was quite dry. I mean, my experience, I suppose, is when you go, but it was a little bit wet the times I've been over to Ireland. But yeah, so I did want a little bit more rain, but it's nice. As ever, despite small subplots being sorted, we do end this with a major cliffhanger. Now that sets up a season 2, as I said, which has already been green lighted. And I do get a little bit annoyed by these obvious things. To me, you can have certain sort of weaker elements not summed up. If it's a big cliffhanger, I want it to be sorted. I don't like having to wait and be cheated to wait for a second series, and it does. But that's a personal thing. Of course, it brings people back to watch it. I just don't think you need to do it in things. I just don't think. I mean, you might need a few little bows not tied and a few I's not dotted, but to leave one of the main cliffhangers open is a bit. I don't like it. I just don't like people. I just don't like writers. I just don't like films or series that do this. It doesn't appeal to me because it doesn't take much to start a second season. Say with a thread, it doesn't have to be something big, and this is what this tries to do. It leaves you with a bit of a cliffhanger. I think Acorn TV themselves have tried to find a mix with this one, with a lost family drama playing out against mysterious and dangerous goings on. And I don't think it ever said, but it falls between two stools for me. It never fully works, but full credit for trying, for supplying something like this, a little bit different to the norm, as I say. But for me, it only ever really worked in bits when Alicia Silverstone was present. But apart from that, which is most of the time, but apart from that, as I say, I think she could have done with a bit more one way or the other. You know, I want it to be a Saturday night thriller rather than a Sunday afternoon cosy watch, and it tries to be both, and it doesn't quite succeed either way. But series 2 is on its way. Will I be watching? I'm not gonna be on the edge of my seat waiting for it. Let's put it that way. As I say, it's just, if I do watch it, it'll be for Alicia Silverstone's character rather than anything else. But as I say, it's not got me all het up waiting for series 2. That's for sure. What are other people thinking? Well, there's not many reviews out there, guys. That's why I waffled on about my own little thing a little bit. Rotten Tomatoes, only 5 reviews. 4 were fresh, and one was rotten. So I'll make it 5 fresh because I'm fresh. I have to be fresh on this, even though I say there were certain things I thought felt a little bit let down about. Internet Movie Database is getting an average score of 6 out of 10, which is okay. That's only 820 scores and reviews as I'm recording this on the 12th of September. But I think that might drop slightly over time. Personally, I am going to give it a score. As you know, if I don't score something a 5, I don't bother rating it. But I'll give it my minimum. I will give it a 5 out of 10, purely for Alicia Silverstone's part in this. But I just thought it could have been a little bit better, better done. As I say, I think it tries to please different genres, if you like, or different sort of watchers, and it sort of doesn't really succeed on either of those. But it's all right. It's okay. It's fine. So I'll just give it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't a total waste of 6 episodes worth of time for me as far as watching it was concerned. So there you go. That's it, guys. Please, if you do like it yourself or don't like it, it's all opinions, isn't it? And it's great to have an opinion. We can't all be the same. I've seen some positive on this. I've seen negative on this. So I'm sitting about halfway in between. Let us know what you think. Let us know anything to do with film and TV. It'd be great to hear from you. Of course, as I said, you want to contact me, or you do like the content and want to help support the channel, yeah, just all you have to do is keep watching and listening. Hi again, hope you enjoyed the feature, guys. Thanks for watching. Please, if you did enjoy the content, please give us a thumbs up, and if you've not already done so, press that subscribe button. If you've not already subscribed, that'd be wonderful. It's free to subscribe, absolutely free. Also, check out my social media links if you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. They'll all be in the description below. And my special thanks to supporters of the channel, yes, Piat6505, who have an eBay shop selling film and TV memorabilia, including posters, books, magazines. There'll be a link again in the comments section. AlexiAction. And if you're into your football, don't forget my football stuff on Manchester City for general football fans, but mainly City fans, of course. Or if you know someone who might enjoy that, give them a kick in my direction. I'll be very, very grateful. And as ever, guys, comments on this feature is wonderful. Anything to do with film and TV is always very, very welcome. It's great to talk film and TV. I thank you guys for your support. Stay safe, everyone.